Welcome to EMC Test Design. Today I will introduce two new probes, PI-SH-FCC and PI-SH-ICNIRP. Their frequency response meets the FCC and ICNIRP standards for occupational exposure limits. Their frequency response is from 100 kHz to 8 GHz, and primary application is assessment of RF safety limits for multi-signal environment. Let's look at the frequency response of these probes.
On this screen we can see two plots, blue and red. Blue corresponds to ICNIRP, red corresponds to FCC. Around 100 MHz, the reference standard levels for both standards are the same and equal to 10 watts per meter square or 1 milliwatt per centimeter square. At low frequencies, the reference level rises by a factor of 100, representing poorer coupling of RF radiation with human bodies. At high frequencies, standard reference level again goes up, and above 2 GHz it comes flat.
Now let's take a look at the controls and display of the meter. Selection of the probe. Turn on. Meter goes into auto zero mode. Menu. Select Setup. Enter. Select probe. And now we can scroll. Probe 2 is FCC. Probe 4 is ICNIRP. Let's say we want FCC. So we go to FCC. Menu. Measure. In the measure screen in the middle we see the instantaneous reading. Above that there is a name of the standard. In this case it's ICNIRP 98 occupational. If we want to switch to general public, we toggle the button and we can go from occupation to general public. When we go to general public standard, reading is multiplied by a factor of 5. Averaging is controlled by the bottom left button. We can change between averaging, in this case 6 minutes, and off. Averaging time can be controlled by the mode switch between 30 minutes and 6 minutes. Occupational standard per FCC and ICNIRP requires 6 minutes averaging. Bottom right button can toggle between normal display and maximum display. In case of maximum display, in the middle of the screen we can see big reading, that is averaged reading. If we go to back to normal display, we see in the middle of the screen instantaneous reading, but above max D in the right bottom corner we could see maximum of averaged reading. In order to start averaging, we push start button. In this case two things happen. First, we get zeroing of the counter above max D button and red bar goes to 0. The length of the red bar represents lapsed time, and when averaging time gets to selected averaging, like in this case 6 minutes, we will get beep telling us that we achieved the averaging. We can take reading. We can continue reading indefinitely, and system will perform sliding average processing with selected time. All other functions of the meter are not different from any other probe, and if you want to see them in more details, see other EMC Test Design videos. Because output of the probe is proportional to the power density, if you have multiple sources, the output will be proportional to sum of the power densities from all sources, and in order to assess RF safety, operator does not need to know the frequency of each source. This probe is very useful and quick tool to assess RF safety in any environment. Our probes are calibrated in our EMC test lab, and they are traceable to United Kingdom National Physical Lab.